Causality has gone wrong, just as I thought.
Causality?
Let me put it in your favorite fairy tale terms. The universe began as a seed. It grew into a great tree, and the present is its branches and leaves. The erudition calculates how the future will sprout. With so many possible outcomes, they choose to anchor one path, cutting away the crooked or fragile branches. But if things continue that way, the branches grow endlessly, the leaves multiply, and one day the tree collapses under its own weight. That is why there is a concept in biology called lignification. Soft sprigs form a hardened shell and fuse with the trunk. For the universe, that process is what we call memory. Under Fooley's record keeping, the past becomes memory. In the corners, they forget. Even the events of the present become fruit without roots.
So it is the opposite of the erudition. One calculates what is to come, and the other holds on to what came before.
We were never meant to have to speak of this. But now, I finally understand what that chaotic matter around Emporius truly is. It is your memory. Your mind now stretches across the stars, allowing you to travel farther down this path than anyone else.
My memory?
Yes, you live in the now, but your memory remains in the past. Just like the Eon of Remembrance, a being made entirely of memories.
What does that mean? Did they fall?
No, quite the opposite. They have not yet been born. Remember, to carry out the mission of remembering the universe, they must ascend to divinity only at the very end of time. And at that moment of ascension, their memory stretches through the past, becoming what people now call Fooley. That is why they feel so distant, so cold. That crystalline form is just an empty shell. I do not know how the Garden of Recollection managed to hide this until now. They must have their reasons, but none of that matters now. Here in the present, we cannot know who will become Fooley. But one thing is certain: they will be born. And those who might become Fooley all share the same characteristics. They are known as children of remembrance, pure child of Anasrava.
Both of you, children of remembrance.
So help us. Find where Amphorius's memory began, and bring it out.
We are the sacrifice the garden used us. The pure child of Anasrava. Abandon us!
So that name, it was never my past. It was my future.
Or maybe it is the present. Noose has revealed to me two paths. And on both paths, I see you standing. The first, follow the trail of memory you have forged. Break free from this world and reach for the stars. That would mean Amphorius's causality will no longer concern you, at least not the person you are now.
Go on.
The second you come to a stop and fade, offering yourself to become the memory that carries through Amphorius. Perhaps this is the choice every pure child of Anasraba must face.
That choice means I'll remain in the past forever.
And more than that, it means you will close off Amphorius's causality. This world is sealed. The effect that the remembrance brings to it will all converge on one thing. That one thing is you. No more eons will interfere with this part of history. No more blank spaces in causality. The present will be set in stone and become indestructible. There are two paths, and only one leads to the right end. A droid head didn't tell me the answer. But I can guess what might happen if you choose wrong. With causality incomplete, there is a chance Iron Tomb could rise again.
So even the gods of the cosmos are unreasonable.
If you want my advice, stop thinking so much. Ask yourself what your heart truly wants. Choose the first path, and you might survive as a memo sprite. You may even walk beside them for a while. Even I can tell how much they mean to you, especially the little one. But if you take the second one, then you may have already lost the chance to say goodbye.
I have made my decision, Madam Herta.
I thought you would need more time to think it through.
The answer is clear, is it not? Still, I do need a little time to quiet the sorrow in my heart. Her kindness is always just right for the moment. I believe she will forgive me.
I will say no more. I would rather not break the mood. But may I ask you one last thing?
Of course.
Why?
I once heard a saying that went something like this: divinity is flawless humanity, and humanity is flawed divinity. We children of Amphorius gave up on gods long ago. Those beings who love to play pranks on the universe. I believe in her much more than I believe in them. And I believe in who I am. As a human.
That really is a comforting answer.
As for the one wish I still have trouble letting go of, one will remain in the past. One will walk toward the future. I believe that the one I cared for most will witness on behalf of the ripples of past reverie. Every starlit tomorrow. moving backwards through remembrance. What a curious feeling. Is this the moment Iron Tomb declares victory and casts the destruction upon the stars? So back then, in the path space, it was I who found me. The gods' whispers were nothing more than a girl talking to herself. Now that I remember, what I heard back then was... All I wanted to say was, don't give up. She will find you. Memory truly is amazing. Then let me wield this power and plant the seed of causality for the miracle that is destined to bloom. Even so, must we walk all the way to the very beginning of memory? It's such a long road. A bit lonely to walk alone.
Then, would it be alright if I came with you?
As long as it's Peach, even 30 million wouldn't be too many.
One is enough. Take a deep breath, and then we can set off, alright? Follow the ripples of remembrance into the past. Reconnect every moment in which the gods made themselves known.
Clearly, cause leads to effect. But now, the future gives new meaning to the past. Effect flows backward and nourishes cause.
Maybe that is what makes memory so beautiful. So, let us return the way we came. Look back at every ripple that formed. Go back home.
No! How is this possible? Breathe! Breathe! Partner! No. I have to get you out of here first! Just hold on!
Remember? That pale dawn breaking through the endless night? The spear of strife nearly claimed her life. And it was you, you, playing God, who cradled her body with your gentle gaze. Then, before Orynyx's altar, even the Titan of Time mistook you for someone else.
I never imagined there was a hidden truth behind our first meeting. The first time was also the last time I saw you, friend.
That melody from the memory. I've got it now. And so, the miracle was able to slip away from death temporarily.
I'll leave her to the casteress of the past. She will keep her here, in the world of the living.
Darn it! What are these things? You're not taking me down! Not before I find a way to help her and Don Hung! If you've got a bone to pick, take it up with my six-phased ice! March wandered all across Amphorius for 97 days straight, chasing one goal: to save her friends. And with her bow and arrows, she brought down every obstacle that stood in her way.
So that's how it happened. My skill with the bow. I owe it all to March.
What a sweet note. I've got it now. And so, in a memory from the past, you inherited March's mastery of the bow.
And that arrow bearing golden flames will streak across the stars in the future, becoming a glimmer of hope for the cosmos.
Are you okay?
No worries. I'm just a little tired from all the walking.
You really need to work out more.
Three paths interweave and fetter Amphorius, co-authoring the fate of the world. Ordinary pathstriders aren't known to leave traces in the mirror, so if what you said is true, then this isolated star system must be home to at least 3 beings comparable to emanators.
I would even go as far as to say, eons themselves.
To gain the favor of the stars for Amphorius, the Remembrance sent a call for help to the cosmos. But the obstruction from the scepter was far too strong. Even the gods could do nothing more than send a fleeting mimetic being to someone who walked the same path.
Thankfully, Miss Black Swan caught that fleeting moment.
Though, that signal drew some unpleasant attention as well.
Looking back now, it was all worth it. The cosmos showed us a kinder face.
Thankfully, she has a different understanding of the Remembrance. Miss Evernight once said that the Remembrance wasn't looking after Amphorius, but rather scheming and preparing to devour the paths. Her deduction was perfectly logical, but she failed to account for what the humans in this story could achieve.
Maybe I have a scheme of my own. A scheme that will bring happiness to everyone. Please keep helping them. And the others in the future too, Miss Black Swan.
Looking back on the past,
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
in the blink of an eye, we have returned to the turning point of fate. With nothing but a fragile sliver of hope, we embraced 30 million cycles of futility and began the eternal recurrence. I still remember the first time I saw the god appear in a dream, looking at me from behind a thin veil of crystal. Back then, I wondered if they might be someone with ill intent, but now, I finally understand. She was always standing beside me, and she is so very beautiful.
Causality really is a force that cannot be stopped. Even if I wanted to leave a few more words for Cyrene, it seems I no longer can.
After all, you still have to leave behind your final consciousness and plant the very first seed.
I remember what you once said. When a god sheds a tear, the thing reflected in the ripples must be the most beautiful thing in the world. But do you know what Amphorius saw when its heart was born? The first thing it saw was a name. 0, 9, 3.
Looks like you figured it out. Sometimes, all it takes is a change in perspective to reveal something truly unexpected. Don't you agree?
That's right. Turn these numbers upside down, and you'll see a beautiful eternity. Something ego.
I want to protect everyone in the village. But can I really do that with the strength I have? I shouldn't think too much. Better finish the farm work Dad left me first.
The hero within has been by our side since we were little. Finan has always been strong. But without that faint glimmer of hope lingering in his mind, would the weight of fate and endless recurrence finally break him?
If only someone could place even a sliver of hope inside his heart, he would hold on and keep going.
Yes, just a single spark, and he would guard that fragile light until it turned into a blazing sun.
I no longer have the strength to make the hero within look like her. So, let me leave behind a prophecy for him. Take this wish with you. Be the hero who begins the mission of deliverance. As prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the ashen hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Your eyes have seen through all of Amphorius, from the end back to the beginning.
Looks like time's running out.
The first ripple was where it all began for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought they were just musical notes scattered aimlessly throughout memory. Suspicious. But
Behind this door, I can smell it. The scent of wheat fields.
you're clever. I bet you figured it out long ago, didn't you? The end of this journey back. The final gap in Amphorius. It leads to the place we both call home.
We can finally go home.
Are you ready? If you leave memory at the very beginning of the story and cast the first stone, that final gap in Amphorius will close. The causal loop of Amphorius will become a fixed point in the stars.
And if I don't do that,
Then this world and the cosmos beyond the sky might still fall into the destruction.
there's no way we would let something like that happen. Right?
Exactly.
I remember that tree in Ide Silicii. It grew all alone, unable to go anywhere. It watched the sea in silence, dreaming of a faraway shore it could never reach. But now, a tiny boat sets sail. It carries a seed of hope, plucked from the tree, and heads into the great beyond. Even if the boat's shadow fades quickly from sight, the tree knows that its wish will bloom on the other side of the sea. In that moment, it must feel happiness, right?
The way you brought it up. Now I kind of miss that tree too. Come on. Let's go home together. Take it with us. Back to the sacrament courtyard. Let it become remembrance's anchor, tying together the times we knew so well.
Let's go home. Together. Oh. That final note.
Right. It's been with me all this time. This is Do. It is also the first note. The one from the first time we met.
And the one that stayed to the very end.
Ide Silicii. The place where it all began. It's like time itself has stopped, and the breeze and the sound of the waves never seem to rest. We've made it. The sacrament courtyard. This is the place where we first picked up the ceremonial blade.
And where we first began writing journals.
Now, the journey through memory has reached its end. Once the anchor is placed, what awaits us is 30 million lifetimes of reunion.
Looping. Again and again. Endless farewells.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
And with them, endless encounters.
Ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Such a happy scale. Whether it's for Cyrene, the Deliverer, or every sprouting branch of Amphorius, I leave this tale of love here. May the river of time float backward, bringing scenes of the future before our gaze. In the eternal land that no one remembers. The legend of the Trailblaze is about to begin. Is it all over now? My mind and my memories. It seems they're beginning to fade. The breeze is warm, but my body is shivering for some reason.
If you're feeling cold, let's find somewhere warm. We can rest there. Together.
Somewhere warm. I know just the spot. 405. 504. 09.
Treepy House. Seridra. March 7th. Dunham.
Electra.
Aglaya.